Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Magic Adventures. I apologize. We were having countdown shenanigans again. I can't count backwards from 10 without someone in the group going feral temporarily, or doing something unhinged. Is what it is. I suppose I should start introducing myself. My name is... I forgot to change this overlay. This still says Hedgehog. I've gone back to the old overlay, because we don't have Pink Forest anymore. Hang on. I think there's a pen thing here. Hang on. Give me a second. My name isn't that. It's actually... no. I've killed the stream. No, hang on. No, don't do that. Remove color source. Yep, no. It's fine. That didn't happen. My name is actually Salem, not Hedgehog. Ignore what it says on the tin. Turns out I can't fix this in post. I use they, them pronouns, and I have the honor, privilege, and excited. Do you know what? I'm not going to say. I'm just genuinely excited to be the storyteller for this wonderful adventure where I'm not causing emotional damage to as many people as I can, but mostly myself. It's mutually assured emotional damage because I also take damage. I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves. And because they weren't here last week, because apparently stopping balls in goals is more important than playing goth girls. We'll start with Leah.
How dare? Okay. To be fair, last week was just because I needed to be a goalkeeper for our Skibbity Rizzler team that got disqualified, so it didn't matter anyway.
Hang on.
But the week before that,
you did all that work and then they got disqualified.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. They got mad with the referee. They got a yellow card, turned into a red card after he made this gesture. Then he spit in the referee's face. It's a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I'm upset because of it. We have to play the second place kickoff knockout phase thingy this Thursday. It's a whole shenanigans, but we're likely disqualified, so we'll see how it goes. So all of that work winning 17-2 for nothing. Yeah, but aside from that, I am Nia, or Chasm, and today I will be playing Shelby Brown, our lovely goth girl who has a little bit of a crisis going on because she is not slowly, she's rapidly approaching Megara. And yeah, we'll see how much of a gay panic she'll have this time, since, I mean, I wasn't there, but I heard from sources that there was a little bit of panic in the last 2 episodes. So this time it's Shelby's turn to explicitly fuck a Fury.
Last season we fucked up a Fury. This season we're taking a different approach.
Oh,
Listen,
gosh.
it's the enemies to lovers trope, and it only took 2 seasons, but we're getting there. We're getting to the climax. We're getting to the climax.
Aw. We'll leave across rice. God damn it.
We're gonna get banned on.
Wait, why me? What did I do? Wait, hold up. I was okay. Hello, hi. I'm Rice or Ice Cakes. I don't even know. Do we plug ourselves here? Do I say
Yes,
like what?
you can say the bits.
Okay.
You can say the
Okay.
bits.
Okay. I'm playing Neo, who has a lot of bad luck, but depending on how our choices will go, he might just become a normal boy with powers regarding animals. well, still clumsy and still a gay mess, but a boy, I guess. If you want to see cool shit, check out my threads, my blue sky, and my Twitter. Yikes. It always happens. I don't know why. You can find me at the original Ores, and you can see my art there, and like, I don't know, just check it out. When I'm free, I draw, so might as well give a little bit of a looky. What else? You can find me at Bansless Tables on well, sometimes Mondays, sometimes Fridays. Just stay tuned to see when like Dark Waters is going live, where I'm playing a little plan who had just recently learned what marriage means. Sprout was not happy learning what marriage means when two of his friends ended up getting married by accident, ? I don't know. Watch the VODs and find out what happened. I don't think I have anything else going on.
Okay.
Honestly.
Fun Salem lore. When my mum and the stepdad got married, I was only 5 years old, or 4 or 5 years old. And I thought that when parents got married, they left their children. So everyone was really, really happy in the wedding, and I was on the front row crying my eyes out during the what they call during the declaration bit. They say I do. I was bawling my eyes out because I thought this was the end of the world, and nobody thought to correct me.
Oh no!
Nobody corrected me.
No! The baby! No!
I have wedding photos where I am sulking in them because I think this is the end of time.
Well,
even my parents didn't think it was a good idea.
Photos.
They're telling.
At least your parents' wedding has photos. The photographer at my parents got so drunk we have like 2 photos and then it's blank.
You see, that's the thing. It got even worse because we went to the reception afterwards, and we're all, having reception drinks. And then Mum was like, "You're going to stay with your gran tonight." And it's like, what? And it just reinforced it even more. And it was just like, what? I get it now. They were going on a honeymoon, but no one quantified that to me. And I hadn't been diagnosed autistic yet, so none of it made any sense. It all made no sense. But yeah, that's a fun little fact. Moving on. Let's move on to Bard. Let's go up, down. Let's go that way.
Hey everybody, I'm the Bard with many names. You can find me basically everywhere on the internet as the Bard with many names. And when I'm not here on every Tuesday, you can find me on alternating Fridays on Pencil's Table playing a professional BDSM rigger. You can find me on soon at House of Dreams as DMing a wonderful little thing with tarot cards and absolutely diamond cast. Things are cooking. It's gonna be fun. And if you can't find me there, I'm probably writing or acting because I'm a German screenwriter and actor. And I'll be playing Felix, he, him, or still very traumatized, but at least now somewhat helpful druid cookie baking soft boy. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It might be a train. It might be Salem, but there's light.
Something's there.
Every day, it's getting close.
I need more reinforcement kits in my house. Okay.
I'm not in your walls.
No, you're at my door. That's why I started hearing. The screwdriver.
In your walls, though. I'll have you know that I have brought my own tools as well. Watch yourself.
Is there anyone in this cast who is not trying to break into my home?
I'm not trying to break into your home.
In it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I've already been invited.
And I mean, yeah. To be fair, you have been invited to my home. Yes, you have. I mean, to be fair, everyone's invited. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, last but not least, we have Agent P.
Hello everyone, I'm Agent P. I use they them pronouns. I will be playing Maya, who has been through a bunch of emotional shit last week and probably will go through more this episode, and we'll see the next. But you can find me on Instagram at b.agent.p or on Blue Sky at theagentp.bluesky.social. You can find me on Pants' Tables every alternate Sundays, playing a lovely vampire professor who's just going through it. Going through it. Sleeping with his boss, which is fun.
As you do.
As one does. But yeah, that's me. You can find me either and here. You find me here on Tuesdays playing Maya. But yes, that's these are the only places you'll find me. Oh, and in Salem's Walls, of course.
Yeah. Now, if you want to come to where I live to see Agent P in my walls, don't. Makes me. Oh God, no. I just had a flashback to one of my least favorite monsters of all time. No.
Is it the Babadook?
No, it's the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. Oh, they creep me out. And now I'm thinking about that now. That's why I was like, I've got to keep my eye on Agent P. If I don't, then they'll move.
Don't blink. Whatever you do, don't blink.
Just don't blink.
That's the problem. Every time you say blink, I blink. That's the problem with that episode.
Blink.
Anyway, I'm gonna do the intro and then we'll talk about last week's emotional damage. See you in a second. Oh, please continue. Please continue your rant about Shakespeare and elitism.
Do you want me to?
Please, you finish your sentence.
I don't think we're gonna get to play if we do that.
Yeah, because if we're gonna do that, in 2 hours we will still be here.
It's fine, because that gives me more time to come up with more stuff.
No.
Okay.
No.
So let's bring Leah / Shelby up to speed. With last session.
Yes.
Go on, Agent P.
Bam.
One of these
I'm
days, you're going to
expecting it at
slam
this
that
point.
so hard it's going to go through the desk.
Yeah, and I will forever be that one Tumblr post about atoms passing through each other. All
What does
right,
it say about us that we all know that one Tumblr post?
we really do. Okay. Well, what's new? Athena keeps wing womaning her son.
Badly.
Bad.
Badly. Like that woman ain't got no wrist.
She's trying.
I
Okay.
mean, I
anyway.
don't think she needs a lot of riz to get with Nemo's dad. No offense to Nemo's dad, but Nemo's dad is just as much of a loser as Nemo.
Only losers sleep with Athena, alright?
Yeah.
They're just
You
both-
know, it's cool woman and loser boyfriend, okay? It's like, well, husband, I guess, but wait.
All right, and Maya gets a vision of Nyx, and Nyx looks not good. She tries to say, don't come here, run away, and it seems as if someone's trying to kill Nyx from the inside. Nyx tells us that she knows how to break everything, and that we need to take Nemo to Amanda, and Amanda is the key to breaking the cycle. To stabilize Nemo, if we stabilize Nemo, we would stabilize reality. It would disconnect Olympus and consume Amanda, and people will have to choose which realms to go and live, finally. Nyx also tells Maya that her friends, including Lucas, would be safe. Maya, obviously, after coming back from this horrifying vision, tells everyone about what she saw. Lucas pulls Maya aside and they talk, and there's this whole thing that happens, and there's crying, and I'm not going to get into it because I will cry.
A whole thing that happens, they say.
Okay. The ship makes its way to the observation station, and Felix and Nemo talk, and again, Athena tries and fails to wingwoman that encounter. Nemo asks Felix out on a date, and Athena's last thought that Felix happens to hear before, Athena leaves the vicinity is, "I can die happy." And Felix realizes that if Olympus is disconnected from the other realms, that the gods can die, or may die. There's discussions going around as to what we can do to stabilize reality. Because Lucas can form bonds between realms, Lucas can sacrifice himself. Option 2 was Amanda sacrifices herself. Option 1 was putting what's his face in a cage, kind of. Carlisle in a cage. And option 4 was young Lucas, now like this world's Elbus Lucas, and Aaron perform a astral rejection ritual.
There's also the fifth one.
Fifth option. Oh,
Isn't
the
there, like-
fucking the Titans. The Titans, right?
Wasn't it going to like rewrite, not like rewrite fate, but like reestablishing?
Yeah, getting to the face.
Yeah, getting to the fates to reestablish the the connection between realms when we
okay.
sacrifice Amanda.
See, Shelby heard the option of killing Amanda and she's down. So
Same.
I mean, like, if we honestly, Nemo as the character would be like, oh no, sort of. Rice as a player is like, fuck you.
So, dear
Thing
abusive
is-
parents, if you're watching, this happens in the minds of your kids.
If such a parent is watching, they can go.
Okay.
Oh no, they can stay. It's a cautionary tale.
Ay.
The ship
Cool.
pulls in to the dock at the observation station.
Are we gonna make a choice first so we know where the fuck we going?
Oh, don't worry. I've set it up perfectly for you.
Hey. Shit.
Everyone sort of starts to debark into this train station. There isn't one train here. There are 4. Each of them have been routed to a different reality. So one's going to Olympus, one's going to Hades, one's going back to the astral plane, one's going back to Earth. And you sort of see everyone splintering off into sort of their natural groups. So, like, Hades is going onto the underworld train, Athena's going towards the Olympus train. Everyone is preparing for the eventuality of all of the realms being shut off, and everyone is now making decisions as to where they want to be when that happens. For most people, it's an obvious choice. For a handful of people, it's a conflicting choice. The 2, well, no, it's 2. The 2 who are struggling to make their mind up is Megaran and Nemo's dad.
No. Stop.
You sort of see that the elder versions of yourselves and Elder Lucas kind of are standing at the top of the stairs. And they're like, this isn't our choice to make. Like, this is the end of the road. You need to decide this between yourselves. But everyone else is going on whatever happens, there's a good chance we might be separated. And are planning accordingly. What would you like to say and or do?
Why do you do this to me, Hedge? Why do you do this to me?
I'm surprised
You're
you
gonna
didn't see
kill
this
me.
coming.
I mean, I did, but I didn't want to go through it. I mean, it's kind of obvious that Nemo was gonna go and talk with his dad. Yippee!
Oh, there we go. Your dad is like holding onto Athena's hand quite tightly. Hey, I was about to say, hey, Squirt, but that doesn't really apply anymore because you're quite tall.
Yeah, I did grew up a bit.
A bit. More like a lot.
At least you have photos, right? I think if they reached you, that is.
He pulls out like a leather wallet and opens it, and every photo you've sent is like been folded up inside.
Oh my god. Yeah, Nemo looks at the photos and then looks at his dad holding Athena's hand really tightly, and he doesn't really know what to say, so he sort of like nudges his father along to go like closer to Athena, like, I think the train to Olympus is that way.
You do realize what this means, right?
Yeah, I know, but
If reality seals itself, we'll be lost.
I know, and that's fine. I mean, I I'll manage somehow.
You see your father just wraps his arms around you and is like, once this is all over, I promise I won't stop trying to find a way back.
I'll try my best so that the realities won't seal off.
You just do your best. That's all I can ask for. I'll be fine. I've got Athena.
I mean, I know that part at least. I just
And besides, you've
It-
got, and like this is the embarrassing bit. Nemo's dad has never learned Felix's name. It's always been that boy.
That says a lot about Athena.
And
that
you've got that. So he's like, you've got that special boy.
you didn't learn his name, did you?
No. There's no point lying.
You used
No.
to do that in kindergarten as well. His name is Felix.
Well, I'm sure Felix will look after you.
This is gonna be an odd question, but
Sure.
with and Nemo is going to kind of hesitate in asking this question. He's like kind of picking at his fingers and stuff, like. And finally, he's going to say, I hope I'm not wrong, but you miss me, right?
Of course I've missed you. Don't be. What makes you think I wouldn't?
I just wanted to double check and, remember that answer. That's it.
I spent more time than I'd like to admit walking around circles in a forest in the astral plane, trying to find the way out, just to get back to you. It used to agitate me that you seemed to be able to send letters to us, but we could never send them back properly. Whenever we did it, it had to be delayed by like 3 or 4 months. I had to write your birthday letters years in advance in any hope of them getting there.
You wrote my birthday letters in advance.
I had no choice. Once I learned that mail back from the astral plane to Earth wasn't reliable, I had to start assuming that, it could take longer and longer for them to get there. So I had to write them ahead of time. So I used to write, at least 2 years ahead of time. I'd write it and then I'd throw it into the rift and hope it arrived on time.
It always arrived at midnight, which was on, I guess. It was like waiting for Santa Claus a little bit.
I'm sorry I wasn't much of a father. You can't really be a father in letters. And I'm sorry I didn't really tell you about your mother.
It's
Kind of felt a bit easier to keep it quiet.
Nemo looks choked up a little bit, and he's going to go and hug his father, like really, really tightly. Well, while you were there, I guess I thought you were pretty great.
Thanks. I don't feel it, but thank you. Okay. Look. You'll fix this.
Oh,
You've got the power.
okay.
We won't stop trying on our end. Because I had a thought.
Yeah. Well,
The gods die if nobody worships them. If they can't get a connection to them.
we figured that out actually.
Well, consider this a backup plan in case it doesn't work.
Right.
If I'm in Olympus, I can worship them. Not quite a strong enough connection to start a whole, to start the renaissance of gods, but at least enough to keep them alive.
That's good.
I mean, that means technically worshipping Zeus, and I've heard he's a bit of an asshole, but, it's fine. Look. You go play your part and do fantastic at it. And then once you've done your part, go live your life. Without me, with me, whatever happens. But just live it. Do not spend your whole life hunting for me if I don't come back.
Yep.
That's not a life worth living. I mean, look a little bit if you want, but don't, devote every waking minute to it.
I think Grandma would tell me off if I were to do that anyways.
Yeah, mother scares me sometimes.
You as well.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I agreed to go to the astral plane.
Well, I mean, I get it. She threw me out in the middle of the street on my first day and just, threw my bags out and was like, go with the people I almost...
She was furious when she found out that I accidentally, knocked up a Greek goddess. Try explaining that one.
Well, good to know. Yeah, that was an odd story to hear, honestly.
But you'll be fine, okay?
Yep.
I love you.
I love you too.
You see, like, Athena kind of pulls your dad back a little bit. Doesn't say anything to you. just
No.
gives you a curt nod. But in her eyes, you can tell it's a look. It's a look of, I don't need to say anything because you've got this.
He's gonna still try and give her a hug. I mean, it
You
could be
can-
the last time they're meeting, you know? Like, what the fuck,
She'll
woman?
return the hug, but she won't say anything. She'll let you hug for as long as you need, but once Nemo detaches themselves, they will head over to the Olympus train and get on board.
Nemo is trying really hard not to cry in a corner now. He acted all like, I'll be fine! He had just found his parents after so many years of thinking he was unwanted, and now they have to go again. He's like, fuck!
He was not fine.
He was not fine. In reality, he was not fine.
Is this the bit where Felix comes over to put their arm around Nemo? Be like, it'll be okay.
Nah, Felix leaves lets Nemo have his space. He
Aw.
lets Nemo come to him.
Ah. Well,
It will happen. He just needs a moment of like trying not to cry, and when he finally feels like I'm not gonna burst into tears, he will actually go over. He doesn't know how to ask for support though, so he's just kind of shuffling awkwardly.
That makes
like...
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, and Felix
While-
just like arm around the shoulder.
If when Felix does that, he cries. He broke. He couldn't hold it in.
All right. Come in here. Come here. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
I just said it will be fine. It's not fine.
It's not. It's really not. But someday it will be.
I don't like crying. It makes me feel like even worse.
Get it out of your system. Trust me, it helps.
Okay. Yeah, and Nemo's gonna cry, and he even like pulls out the fucking like. There's like a pack of napkins that he uses like. But yeah.
He's gonna go ahead and cry. Okay. Shelby.
Yeah.
You can see and hear a very big argument that's starting to kick off at the one end of the platform. Megara is having an argument with her fellow Furies.
Yeah.
Along the lines of, well, I'm staying, and that's that. It'll just have to be the two Furies now. Hades hasn't gotten involved in this whole argument. And has just decided to go onto the train and just leave everyone be.
Shelby would walk over, definitely. I mean, she's not scared of a little bit of a fight.
Give me a DC 7 fight check.
Cool, I got a D20 in that.
And
I have a +1 stat in it,
yep.
making it a 3.
Oh no. Well, grab an adversity token because you failed the roll.
Yes, I get 2. Yay!
You can't quite bring yourself to speak up in this argument. Tisiphone is going through what happens if reality shuts away from the underworld and what will happen to Megara. Megara will turn into a mortal.
Is Shelby allowed to hook into that?
Now you can hook into that, yes.
All right. What, like, how is Megara looking? Like, what is her? Is she just looking very like defiant? Is she?
She's looking like a child who won't accept the word no.
So just like Shelby, cool.
Yeah, this is very much, this is my decision to make, not your decision to make.
Okay. Shelby would walk over as silently as she could, and just as Megara would be finishing off a sentence telling Tisiphone off, she would just put her hand on Megara's shoulder and say, "Hey, I mean, it's your decision."
Good, because I've made it.
But just know that this is something that could go wrong, you know? I would be more than happy to live my life with you. To remember on the ship when I said that they named a planet after you?
Mm-hmm.
I would be more than happy to watch it every night as the sun would go down. But if it means that it turns you into a mortal, if this all goes wrong, I mean, I don't know if that's something you would want to sacrifice. And that's something that is still your decision. I know that. And blah blah blah. I don't want to lose a lover and live it, like immortality, knowing that I'll never see my lover again. But I don't want you to give up what might make your impact on this world as big as it can be.
I have made an impact for more years, decades, centuries, millennia than I care to count. I've always put the needs of the realm and the needs of others before me. For once, I want to make a decision that makes me happy. And if that means I have to kiss goodbye to otherworldly power, then I guess I'm going to live the next 70 years of my life happy.
Is it really a decision that you can make that easily, though? I mean, 70 years in comparison to what you've already lived, I mean,
You put a drop in the ocean.
it's nothing.
Immortality has its own price.
Certainly, but
And what am I really
I am not that
doing
proud.
there?
I'm not the price of giving up immortality. Your happiness
No.
is
No.
that price. I
No.
know that.
No. You are not the price of immortality. Of giving up immortality. You are the prize of giving up immortality. I appreciate that you're trying to make me doubt myself. But since our discussion on the ship, I made my mind up.
But what if you change your mind on that? I don't.
What if I don't?
Then we could live our life happy together, watching the stars, traveling a
have
world
never-
that you didn't get to experience on your own. But
I never got to make a reckless decision. Everything has
I've made
always been
plenty of them.
exactly. To be reckless is to be human. Maybe I want to experience that. Decisions had no consequence because no matter whatever happened, I was eternal. I could go hunting for teenagers in a North American town, knowing that if I got killed, I would just reincarnate back in the underworld.
It is quite funny, isn't it?
Maybe I want to know what it's like to be vulnerable.
Then let's be vulnerable together. Whatever happens, if it's the decision you want to make, I'd kiss you under the moonlight.
Well, how about one for the road? Just in case.
Without a word. She would just go straight for it. And she would not let go until Megara does.
You see Megara lets her wings come out of her back and just sort of wrap them around Shelby. As they sort of embrace. Might as well do it one last time.
You know, you are beautiful like this.
I want to come up with a smart harsh remark, but I honestly can't. Thank you.
You don't need to.
However, I do think maybe my sisters are finding it a little bit awkward that we're
Fuck that.
Mm.
Shelby would go straight back to kissing her.
Yeah, you outside of this, you just got to Sifty and Electo just like rubbing their arms awkwardly. Like, are you two finished yet? Eventually, Megara will break it off. I need to finish saying goodbye. Calmly. I also probably need to write a letter to Nick. That might be a smart idea.
I mean,
so I'm going to go do that. You go find your friends. And I'll meet you on the Tanner train.
Hey, at least we can go and kill Amanda together.
I love how the first act I'm going to do, potentially as Immortal, is commit murder, but okay.
I mean, it's one to write home for.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
And Megara will let Shelby go to rejoin everyone.
As Shelby would turn her back to Megara, she would just go.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's not.
It's fine.
No, it's okay.
You see that older Lucas has come down the stairs, breaking off the rest of the group. Whatever you decide to do, it's the right choice. Don't do what you did last time. Get hung up on whether you did the right thing and then start beating yourself up because, you know, you thought you made the wrong choice. You don't need to be pragmatic about all of this.
Whoa. Maya raises her eyebrows for a second because she's not used to Lucas saying like big words. Okay.
Whatever happens, happens. And none of it is your fault. If you do nothing, we all go. If you
That's
do something, then there's a chance all of us or some of us will survive. Well, I won't strictly, because, you know, different reality and all that, but I'm okay with that. As I said, this is the natural end of things. As I said last time, I got 22 years I should never have had. So I'm gonna go spend the last few moments of my life making more coffee, because now I have a working coffee machine. And I'm gonna drink an entire bag of that shit.
Yeah, a bag of coffee isn't ideal, but I get the sentiment.
Stop. Like, puts his hand on your shoulder. Stop doubting yourself. Maya is at her strongest when she's headstrong.
I
You
will
have
try
an
my
amazing gut. Trust it.
I'm really glad I got to meet you like this.
And I'm really glad I got to know you twice. Now I better go, otherwise my other Maya might get jealous.
That's fair.
I would say tell my other self hi, but I think I've already done that.
I'll let him know you said hi.
Okay, no more dilly-dallying.
Goodbye, Lucas.
Goodbye, Maya.
Maya's gonna hug Lucas. Just like to hide the fact that she's crying.
Give me a flight check.
Flight.
Yep. Not high DC.
Explodes. Explodes again. Explodes a third time.
The fates really want this.
13.
You feel Lucas's hand slip something inside your front pocket during the hug.
Okay.
Sort of
Okay.
pull away after the hug. Use their thumbs, move away Maya's tears. Good luck.
Thanks.
And then Lucas will walk back up the stairs. And at that point, the whole group will go. They will just leave. You can hear the engines taking off. As they head off.
So, back to Tanner.
Back to
Let's kill a bitch.
Shouldn't we first? Are we? Wait, question. Like above table. The question: do we need to meet the fates first or after we kill Amanda?
It would be after.
Yeah.
Got it. I
Which
just
gonna
want to double check.
Wait, but for that the fates had to be in our world, or we wouldn't have a possibility to get them.
Hmm.
Right?
Potentially, although no one's really seen the fates in a while.
Don't we need like only an item from them, right? Or like something, I think.
Yeah, we need the thread to bind the realities back together.
Yeah, can we just take the thread and use it after? Like take the thread now so that we're sure we have it with us.
Sure.
and
Which fate do you want to take the thread one? The one who spins it, the one who holds it, or the one who cuts it?
I see. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
There have been hints that one of the threads has been missing in the mortal realm for a while.
Oh, okay.
That might be a lead to go on. But time isn't a luxury that you have.
So we're gonna kill Amanda, the strongest witch that there is, with that provoking probably a war with the Magi because the strongest weapon we have is gone.
I feel like if we kill Amanda, wouldn't it be like we're neutralizing a perceived threat and then they wouldn't attack us out of respect if they have respect for us?
Do I know anything about this? What the fuck? Wait a damn minute. This is like the first time I'm hearing about this. Hold on. Because then there's an issue. I'm I'm not a witch, am I?
Yeah, Lucas isn't dead. Not Lucas. Lucas. Yeah, no, not Lucas. Oh my God, what's his name?
You good? This
What-
is where Agent P has to go back into the other notebook.
What do I roll to like see if I know anything from like my grandmother who works
Give me your
at the guild?
brains.
Brains.
Yeah?
I'm good with brains. I have a D12. I guess I don't add magic, right? I'm just rolling plain.
Just rolling play.
Okay, 17.
It won't start a war. If anything, it might do the reverse. It might stop a war.
I
'Cause
think like if
Amanda is
the other
definitely an instigator in all of this, as much as
Oh my god. Yeah, I think if people are speaking out loud about this, then Nemo will say that, oh, my from what I've
Was
heard
his name
from my
Milo?
grandmother,
oh, you're talking about Miles. Yes, Miles is a magi, not a witch.
There you go, Miles.
but yeah, no, if people are speaking out loud about this, then Nemo will go. But from what I've heard from my grandmother, I mean, it shouldn't be a threat. I think that the person you're speaking of is like the biggest instigator in all this. Is she's like kind of poking the bear, so to speak.
Ah, one more reason. Wonderful. Do we have any idea what we have to do? Do we just like...
I think we have to. They said something about a portal.
Hmm? You need to get Amanda to cast a reality nullification spell.
Oh, we do need to make her cast it.
Yeah. That will seal off Nino's sort of negative energy. And as a result, that will stabilize the portal.
I do believe I still have those doubt cookies from season 1, do I? Or the doubt elixir.
Yeah, you still have the doubt stuff. You never used it.
Felix probably just somewhere roams in his Hermione Granger, anything and everything in their messenger bag, takes out a tiny vial. So who's good at talking?
I don't think you want me eating those.
Oh no. We're gonna give them to Amanda, we're gonna drug her, and then we're gonna make her cast whatever, and everything will be fine.
Right.
Actually, done. Who has the highest charm?
Who has the highest charm?
Not me. I have a D6.
I want to say it might be Maya.
I have these.
I think it's like Felix and Maya, right?
No, Felix is terrible at charm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like
I think it's
someone else
Maya.
with funny charm.
Felix has a D6 in charm or something. Or yeah, D6.
Shelby has a D12.
Maya has a D20.
Oh my
Why-
god.
So yeah, I could potentially talk to Amanda.
So I poison her, you convince her to cast a spell?
Yeah. Yeah. Maya gets like this
Wonderful.
look in her eyes.
Felix just
Of,
looks tired.
It's reckoning day for Amanda. I have a quick question. This Lucas is what, Carlisle's best friend?
Yes.
Okay. We don't know who Lucas's parents are, do we?
Look, they've never been introduced in game, but they do exist.
Okay, cool. Noted.
Yes, Lucas is Carlisle's best friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's get Amanda.
Okay.
Do we know who would take care of her kid, or who's currently responsible for that? Because as far as I knew, he had a flat shared with some gods, and those gods will probably be gone. Oh my god, Hermes is still in my car, isn't he?
Hermes is still in your car, yes.
As soon as we're in
Oh.
10, I'm gonna call him.
I'm pretty sure Mary or Claire would be watching over Carlisle.
Is there anybody we wouldn't be doing a favor with that?
Mary wouldn't mind. Mary would
No,
ask.
Mary would mind. We can never tell Mary about this. She
What
doesn't
if-
like Amanda, but
What's
murder
was
is.
it her husband that got turned into a cat? Or sorry, that she turned into a cat?
Yes, technically the cat in the Tanner household is Carlisle's father.
Alistair, was it?
Never
We
mind.
can-
Oh,
We can put the cat in the bag.
are there any protective spells in Tenor linked to Amanda?
Amanda
Is
is currently
she-
fueling the barrier.
Aha.
You would have to get Carlisle to recast the spell pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
He's old enough. He could do it.
He's 10?
11.
Can we get the older Carlisle to do it?
Yeah.
It means dealing with older Carlisle.
Carlisle
Okay.
is of the age where he can cast that spell. He may need guiding or like amping up before casting.
Shelby has life transfer. She can just make him 20 years older. It's fine.
Oh.
No.
Let's not do it.
Okay. Tanaho then?
Tanner Ho.
Does anybody know what Amanda's favorite cookies are?
I think over the years
Oh,
you've
they're-
established. Go on.
They're old raisin, aren't they?
Probably, yeah.
Some dusty cookies, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
open
ones that
raisin
are way too
cookies.
hard. Where the raisins taste like they're like expired. And she would enjoy them.
Cinnamon oatmeal raisin can be good cookies if you know how to make them.
There you go.
I mean, she is the head of our coven. We owe her that much.
Yeah.
But honey,
Question.
hold on. Everyone's
Question,
on their
question,
toes.
question. I'm trying to remember something. Didn't she have to, like, die because of having to take Carlisle's place?
Yes.
Okay.
She in order she is going to break the cycle by taking the 21st birthday spot that Carlisle should have gone into.
Right.
That's how that spell works.
Blood for the blood gods.
In the crudest way, I guess, yes, blood for the blood gods might work. At this point, everyone's just waiting on you. You are the only 4 left standing on the platform.
Oh, I thought we were already inside the train.
Felix
Same, I
just
thought we
walked
were.
in. Fair enough.
Side.
Yep, everyone's in the train.
Casually planning a murder on the
Okay.
subway.
Shelby would be the last one to enter the subway together with Megara.
Oh, you're joining us, Meg.
Yeah, why not?
Welcome to the crew. Careful, they'll make you save the world.
That actually sounds kind of exciting.
What's your favorite cookie?
I've never had a cookie before.
You what?
He has to try chocolate chip first. Chocolate chip first.
Felix like pulls out his whole Tupperware. Okay, probably not those because those are magically charged. And only witches can eat them, as far as I know. But we have triple chocolate chip cookie. We have raspberry white chocolate, and like goes through the whole bag. Like,
I'll
enjoy.
start with triple chocolate. And she takes the cookie, and rather than taking a big bite, you can see she's sort of nibbling a little bit at it, like being cautious a little bit. Before then starting to take bigger and bigger bites out of it.
Don't worry, I only poison them for people I don't like.
Oh no! It's more because of human foods always taste a bit weird when you're a fury. Don't worry, I won't have that problem much longer. And I can't wait. As she says, I can't wait. That's when the subway train pulls out into Tanner Station.
Great. I'm gonna be in the kitchen.
Okay. Where's everyone else going to go?
Doesn't know where to go. This is like
Nemo's just walking in circles.
like this is Neo's first fucking time. He's kind of like, what the fuck? Where am I?
Maya's gonna take Nemo for like a little quick tour.
Yes, this sort of gothic country house. That has like a huge spiral staircase in the hallway, and the huge dining room, and the lovely big kitchen at the back, and the alchemy lab next to it, and a huge veranda going around.
Nemo makes sure not to touch anything so that nothing breaks.
Do you take Nemo outside, Maya?
Yes.
Fantastic.
There's a garden.
Yeah, it's a huge
kind
garden.
of.
Huge garden. There's the stone circles at the back. Where the magic was done before, where Shelby turned Amanda into a kid.
Yep.
And then there's the rose gardens to the left of that. Maya, Nemo. The sky.
Oh no.
It's purpley pink.
Again.
It's astrally purple and pink.
Do I feel something inside, like from the portal thingy?
You feel like time is running out.
Oh. I'm gonna go boom. Yippee!
Nemo, give me just a raw brains check. It's not a raw brains check. Give me a magic brains check.
Oh. Okay.
Can I help?
Am I back to my 20? Am I back to my 20?
Yeah. You're back to your 20.
220s.
You're back to your 220s.
Yes! I'm not failing this one, I think. Let me add that up. 28.
What did Maya get?
Magic dice, right?
Yep. And add your brains.
I got a 3.
Nemo?
Yeah?
You've got about 20 minutes.
Oh! Yeah, I don't know. Is there like... I feel like Nemo is kind of patting himself as he looks at the sky. And then he pales and turns to Maya, kind of like, Maya?
Uh-huh.
20 minutes.
Okay. Amanda.
Do
we poison her? Oh, yeah.
Shelby is giving Megara a nice tour of the mansion. Showing every corner of every room.
This is the
Oh my
darkest corner in
God.
this room. This is the restricted section of the library that no one goes into. Wink, wink.
And this is Amanda's office.
Where you find Amanda sitting at her desk, looking very disheveled. Her hair is all scraggle out. Her skin is pale. Shelby,
Yeah.
you look out the window from Amanda's office. Hannah is empty.
Ah.
There is not a single soul walking down the street. This entire house is empty bar Amanda.
Amanda?
What are you doing here? Come to gloat at the
What
end of
are-
the world?
I mean, that was not the intention, but
Always had to be so smug, didn't you?
yeah. At this point, is the rest also coming? Because Shelby is not doing this on her own.
If somebody shoots Felix a message that there ain't time for cookies,
I mean, Nemo is still kind of busy, like timing himself? Question
Yeah.
mark. The thing inside of him? Question mark. Like, okay,
But
You
Maya
hear-
that
does.
feels weird.
throughout the whole mansion, a very loud fuck!
You
And
just
Felix
see
usually
Amanda.
never curses.
No.
Not
Amanda
like this.
just draws out this long sigh. Like, oh, I see you brought the crew then.
I mean, someone has to save the world.
You don't think we tried?
You haven't tried hard enough looking at this.
Shouldn't try hard enough.
What
You
is
do
going on? How can we
realise-
help?
Reality is collapsing? I mean, we've already lost. Like, you think you can help? You do realize that me...
You think we can?
You do realize that both me and the leader of the Magi together try to combat that thing. And we've already lost her.
That
What hope
is
do four
not
teenagers have?
good. At least we have hope.
Oh,
Something you don't appear
yes.
to have.
Oh, yes. Friendship. As she
It's magic.
Actually,
Really.
actually, not friendship.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. Love.
You always said you loved your child, didn't you?
Don't bring Carlisle into this. I don't need to be
I'm not-
disappointed one last time.
Oh, is that how we are, yeah? Listen up close, Amanda. This is your one goddamn chance in this life to do one thing right. Alright? You can stop this. You can be the hero who saved the world, or you will go down in the last 15 minutes of history as the bitch who refused.
She gets up.
Not
13, actually.
Not to mention, turned her husband into a cat and abused her child.
Speaking of cat, as she gets up, you can see she's holding the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Hugging
Can
it
I
quite
do the
close.
same thing that I did with the dragon and see what the fuck the husband has to say for this?
The husband is literally... I won't make you roll for it. The husband is literally saying, this woman is crazy, get her off me.
Ma'am, hello. I know we've never met, but the cat, it's really uncomfortable at the moment.
Oh, he always was, the ungrateful bastard, and you just see that she lets him go onto the table. So go on then. What divine way do I have to be the hero?
Nullify reality.
Nullify reality. That would be the...
Stabilize it.
Take somebody else's place. One act as a loving mother wouldn't hurt you, would it?
The only act that you would do as a loving mother. Sorry, the only act you would do as a mother.
Everyone in the group, give me a charm check.
Do not fucking fail me.
With magic or without?
With magic.
Let's go. This is the right moment for my D12 to explode.
If my magic dice explodes, I go up one dice, right?
Yes. Yeah. It explodes, you go up.
I spent one adversity token to make that bastard explode. Now we are at a D20 for magic.
I need higher than 50 combined.
I got a 23, so...
I got a 32.
I got a 20... a 41. No, a 31.
That's
I got a
86.
25.
112?
I believe with that we doubled it.
Yes,
and
you
get a perfect
doubled.
success.
You get a perfect success. I always did love him. Even if my methods were a bit... Carlisle wasn't worthy enough to... Maybe I was so wound up in trying to carry on the family name.
Well, now it's your turn. Or aren't you worthy of the family name?
I'll show you who's fucking worthy of the family name. Where do I need to go and what do I need to do?
Maya, I believe that you know about this more than I do.
Where does Amanda have to go and what does she need to do?
Amanda has to go to the, Amanda has to go to the rocks at the back of the Covent household and cast Nullify Reality on Nemo.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So Felix, we gotta take Amanda to the rocks we had in the Coven house. But yeah, no. Maya will kind of like lead the way to the back of the Coven house and have like kind of gesture to Amanda, like take your stance, and kind of position Nemo opposite Amanda, and is gonna reassure Nemo, just kind of like hold his shoulders, like it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. We're not gonna let anything happen to you.
I'm closing the notebook.
Where is your child, Amanda?
In New York.
As far away as possible. That's pretty good.
Don't
Is
worry.
NVP just lagging behind for me?
No, it's okay for me.
Okay, I've got to reload. Give me a second.
Okay. I need to get my dice ready for Amanda's roll. And I will wait for... Do I use metal dice?
Yes.
Okay. I have 2 metal dice that I can add to this. Okay. Amanda is going to roll a magic test to see how well she performs this spell. Being the coven leader and leader of all witches, she rolls 5d20.
Can we help?
If you want to help, you may help. You may roll your strongest attributes plus your magic die. The only person who can't help is Nemo, because Nemo is the subject of the spell. That's
31.
31,
13.
13.
Oh wait, quick question. Does anybody got 2 adversity tokens for me? Because then I can explode my magic die into 2 d20.
Oh yeah, take it from me.
Wonderful. I thank you very much. And
Was
so
it allowed
30
to use adversity tokens to explode
Yes,
your
you
magic
can-
die?
Yes, for now you can spend every second to make your die explode.
Original roll explodes, then I roll a 4. My d12 magic die explodes, turns into a d20. I roll a 19. So then I can spend the adversity token and then it explodes into 2 d20, right?
Yep,
Awesome. Let me get
that would be 43 from me.
43 from Felix. Amanda got 44.
So 36
Do I have
plus
1
two-
adversity token left to best her?
I got a 48.
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, Nemo is safe. You watch as Amanda creates this sort of swirl of blue orbs that surrounds Nemo. For a brief moment, Nemo vanishes in a sea of these orbs.
No.
Then the orbs move from Nemo, but rather than being blue, they are petulant black. And one by one, they smash into Amanda's chest. Until everything suddenly goes white. Nemo,
Yippee.
you hear it first.
Right.
Chirping of birds. And then you wake up. Someone's pecking your head.
What? Hold on. In what room do I wake up?
This is your college dorm room.
Oh god. Yeah, no, Nemo kind of gets out of bed and clumsily falls to the floor and then tries to like go out the dorm to see if where the rest are.
At that point, you all wake up. In your college dorm rooms. In your lovely little cottage.
With or without Megara?
Mega is not in the room with you.
Okay.
I would like to check my phone. What day and time is it?
It is exactly 2 weeks after you started this debacle.
And what time and date was it before we fell?
It was, before this all happened, it was around the beginning of September. Around like September 3rd, September 4th. It's now mid-September.
Where's Carlisle?
Don't know.
Do we have his phone number?
I'm sure Maya and Felix and Shelby has his number.
I walk out of my room and already try to dial his number.
He answers.
Hi, Carlisle. Maybe stupid question.
Yes, but it's more. Isn't it like 8? It's like 6 o'clock over here. What's the?
Did you recast the barrier?
Why would I need to recast the barrier? And you hear him put his phone down slightly, and he goes, "Dad, I think something's wrong with Felix."
Oh, Amanda never got older than 21. Do you know something about an Amanda?
What? You mean my old mother?
Sorry, I'm not making a lot of sense. Yeah, about her.
I know she died in a car crash.
Okay, yeah, sorry. This is very
It's
very.
fine. It's fine. Lucy and Alistair told me. Sorry, I'm not supposed to call him Alistair. Lucy and Dad told me, when I was 10.
All right. And Felix basically puts the phone on speaker and like everybody. And you're all right.
I'm fine. I am literally just getting ready to take my witches exam.
Carla, how old are you?
I'm 11, 12 next
Okay.
week.
No, you're fine. We're fine. Cool. Yeah.
Are you sure? Is New York doing something to you? Do I have to call? Do I have to get Dad to call in favors?
We just had like a fender bender of sorts.
I believe I let the wrong type of herb slip into the brownies, and now we're all a bit confused.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I call you.
You see,
6.
You can hear the phone get taken from Carlisle, and you can hear a kind of soft but stern male voice on the other end. Please tell me you're not showing up. Which kind over there?
Showing
Someone
what?
has to, Alistair.
Oh, do me a favor. Keep an eye on the new head teacher.
What's their name?
Oh, it was one of those Magi Civil War people. Is it Elysius or something?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. Anything else? So
Aside from that, just don't cause trouble, okay? We've had 70 years of peace. I don't want a war because you say something stupid.
this might be a very surprising question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did we have to save reality last year?
Why would you need to save reality? You,
Okay. Okay.
are you
Okay.
okay? I get it. Okay, when I went to university too, I also experimented with things in plants I shouldn't have and put them in cakes I also shouldn't have ate. I get it.
Yeah, no.
But as like the leader of like which kind, I do kind of have to ask you to like not do things that would embarrass us.
We never. Oh my god! I'm just a normal kid. I'm just a normal kid.
Felix, are you okay? Felix, are you okay? What do you mean a normal kid?
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine, Alistair.
It's gonna be fine.
We've got him. We've got him. Sorry for the.
Felix
call.
passed his magic exam.
Yeah,
Got like the
no,
highest marks in the cohort. So I don't know what the heck he's talking about.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying not to, but now I'm slightly worried.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
fine.
need to get
Just-
the coffee.
Right, tell you
We-
what, come to the computer. Just go to the computer and turn on the webcam. I need to know that you're actually all physically okay. What was that?
We have cats in the cottage.
I was gonna say, I was like,
I need to know. It's like I need to know you're physically okay. Dishes smashed.
get to the computer now. And he hangs up.
Go ahead,
I would like to call my grandmother if possible, please.
While Maya's like turning on the PC and was watching the Windows logo go across, like being like, "Fuck, quick, do the hair, put the clothes on properly." Your mother answers. Nemo, Mia.
My mother?
Your mother answers.
Is it a question? Is it a Tina's voice or is it
The thing is voice.
Mom?
Hey, your grandmother's just in the shower. What's up?
No, nothing. Just
Are you getting homesick? I said this would happen if you tried staying at a campus rather than staying with us.
No.
You can come back anytime. You just have to say the word.
I know. That's fine. Question. Have you ever went on a trip to another place?
Do you mean, do I commute from here to Olympus every other few months? Yes, I do. But I don't have any long trips planned.
Right, you've never went to... Is Dad home?
Yeah, Dad's home. He's just having an argument with the newspaper.
Why is he... No, it's fine. Another question.
Huh?
Have I ever shown signs of, things going wrong when I'm around, or...
I mean, aside from the fact that you seem to have the hand-eye coordination of an elephant.
Not that. I mean, as, like, just I attract bad things? Like, I don't know, bad luck, maybe?
I wouldn't say you attract bad luck.
Huh. Right. That's... Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just, I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Go make some breakfast. You'll feel better.
Yeah. Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
And
Sweet
Nemo's
dreams.
gonna close the What? Why did she call me? Like,
Sweetiekins.
ugh.
She hangs up the phone.
Wait.
At that point, the computer's on, and good old
Nemo's having an
MSN.
existential crisis in the corner, kind of like with the birds on his head like this in a corner.
In
Like saying,
2006, like peak MSN, wasn't it? Skype hadn't really become the big thing before then. Yeah, you get a call on MSN from Alistair.
Yeah. I mean, Felix is too perplexed to get properly dressed, so
That's fine.
shorts and nothing else. Probably still some of his necklace thingies, but like
Yeah.
sits there and looks like haven't slept for 4 days.
Yes, Leah?
Yeah, while that call starts, Shelby would finally stumble out of bed in her PJs and start running through the house, checking if she can find Megara.
There is
Go
no
all the way up
Megara.
to Ellie's tower, everything. Just making a whole commotion through the whole house while that call is going on.
There is Ellie's tower, isn't there?
Ellie's tower still exists. Yes, Ellie's tower is there. Ellie's in the tower, who yells at Shelby to get out. When like she's getting dressed, get out. But yeah, there's no Megara. Felix, Maya, as this call answers, and Alistair appears on screen. Alistair, I can only really describe as kind of basically like a slightly brown-blacky-haired version of like Brennan Lee Mulligan in my face. Kind of got the same kind of like facial structure. Look, he was the cool dad, okay? That's why Amanda didn't like him. He was the cool dad. Well, you all definitely look disheveled. A study's that difficult.
Alistair, sir, how
Huh?
cool are you?
I'd say I'm pretty cool.
Cool. This is the first time I see you.
Okay, that is an interesting statement. Would you like to elaborate on that? I was there. I think
You're muted, Maya.
The last time we saw you, you were a cat.
Yeah, because Amanda
Oh.
turned you into a cat.
I've been at all of your birthday parties.
As a cat. And we saved
planned
reality
all of
last
your-
time by killing the Furies.
Furies?
Mm-hmm.
Alistair, we're gonna have to sit down and talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was some reality bending involved.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, that kind of tracks. I was
Tracks
cat.
what?
No. it
Yeah,
just- You say never seen me before, but me and Dung have always seen you. But if you've been using reality bending magic, then yes, that would be a problem. Okay, no, it's fine. Look, as long as you're safe, that's the only thing that matters.
Oh my gosh, you're so much better than Amanda! And Felix actually starts fucking crying. Oh my god, it's an adult who knows how to adult.
You see
We're not
that
the fucking teenager who has to
Alistair-
save the world.
Alistair flicks his fingers, and in front of the computer, just a box of tissues manifests.
Please tell me you won't sell my cookies to Olympus.
Why would I sell your cookies to Olympus? That's just rampant capitalism. Maya's eye twitches. Well, I have a meeting to go to. I've got the other coven leaders from around the world heading to Tanner. You know, the big shindig, and I have to be all diplomatic and pretend that I like Mr. Monroe. Even though he absolutely winds me up, but it's fine because it's called diplomacy, and that's why we're nice. I will smile and grin.
Is
Behave
there a
yourselves.
train station in the basement?
Train station? Why would there be a train station in the basement?
How did we get to New York?
You drove in your car, your like truck thing. You made a whole
I still
road
have
trip
the
thing.
red. Okay, I still have my van.
Yeah, you made a whole song and dance about it. I even offered to pay to have the thing repaired.
All right, because the Feistus didn't repair because we didn't save reality.
What?
Are the books? No, the book set must be gone.
That's when you notice the books are gone.
I turn to the aloe vera on my windowsill. Hey, psst, hey.
Nothing.
Oh. Oh god, I never killed anybody.
At that point, Alistair waves a goodbye, hangs up the call. Shelby, there's a knock at the door. Answer the door, Shelby.
Open the door, Shelby.
Open the door, Shelby!
She just runs full in PJ, like her hair just all not done. And just like half puffing, just opens the door.
On the other side is Megara, who just scoops you up. Did you guys just wake up here? Is this normal?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
I
but-
never killed you. Isn't
No
that nice?
fucking word. No
Wow.
word.
Oh,
She would
no.
just cling on like a koala.
But watch this. And her wings sprout from her back.
Well, no, that's unfair. I can't talk to plants anymore.
Huh. Oh. Right. Here's the thing. That might come back. I couldn't sprout wings this morning when I woke up. It's only at the past hour I've been able to do it.
Sweetheart, I fucking love you.
I love you too, baby girl.
Ew.
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 Get
Wait.
a room!
Wait,
She is a
this-
fury after all.
Wait,
Uh,
is that I got it from a movie. Is that what they say to each other?
Way
Oh,
too ahead of
okay.
your time.
Nemo is still in the corner trying to like grasp his head around the fact I don't have bad luck. My parents are present. What the fuck?
Felix sits
Ay,
down
ay,
next
ay.
to Nemo.
Salem.
They
Hmm?
told me to make breakfast. They actually trusted me with an oven. I don't know how to handle this responsibility. I've only the birds are still here, I guess. I just and the connection isn't broken because my mom is in my house and she said she commutes to Olympus. Oh god, I'm a normal person.
Yep.
It's going to rain right now. And Nemo looks out the window.
There is
to
not a
make sure that-
single rain cloud in the sky.
Oh god, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Nemo is kind of trying not to cry at the moment.
Go on, Agent P. Something's gnawing on your mind.
Did Maya get adopted in this reality?
Above table, which reality would you prefer?
Oh. Here's the thing, here's the thing, right? Because there was barrier fuckiness, that's the reason her bio parents, quote unquote, disappeared. And then found and came back, and they had like an arrangement of like shared custody of Maya or whatever. But up until then, Maya was raised by her adoptive parents. But if the whole barrier thing didn't happen, like it's either the barrier thing happened last year
It didn't
and
happen
Maya
last year. Everything has been fine.
Oof.
Have a think. You don't have to have an answer right now.
Okay.
You can always say something else
Oh.
happened.
Okay.
You do hear a voice running down the street of what sounds like a middle-aged man. Slight, like, kind of, I'd say Anglo-Japanese. That's how I've always described them. Sort of like dark black hair and a bit like straightened streaks. Wearing half a suit, but like they're trying to wear like a hip and cool suit, not like I'm a stuffy person, like I'm a cool guy suit. Running down the street with a map, and it's like, this isn't the faculty office. Why am I in the, Why did they give me a map? But I'm fucking in charge. They should have just taken me to where I need to be.
Do we see this?
Yeah. You can. I mean, the door's open.
Like as under her breath as she can possibly get. Maya's gonna be like, this is who Mary fell for and had a child with.
Yep. This is Miles' dad.
Oh my god.
Alicius
I love-
Lenson.
Explains a lot.
Yeah.
For example,
Technically-
why Miles with Mary.
I love
Technically
how-
the second strongest magi in the world.
Uh-huh. I love how canonically just the women have backbones.
That's been a running theme through our universe. Is the women have backbones and the men are relatively spineless.
Felix doesn't come into that category.
Felix is gay.
So
He's one of the girlies.
Felix and Nemo don't come into that category.
I think Nemo kind of fits that category. Nemo does have no backbone.
I didn't want to say it.
It's fine. Everyone knows it. He's a wuss.
Yeah, but he's
Are there any other questions people would like to ask about reality? Any burning questions?
Felix sits down in front of his dog. Are you a singer-songwriter?
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I can even play
My-
guitar.
You're a
Oh my
dog.
god.
You're a dog, Sparky. I adore you, but you're a dog.
I used to, and I can still bloody do it. You see, they put the guitar down. They put their one paw on the I can't remember the terms of guitar. I know there's a bridge.
Frets, yeah.
Yeah. Look, they put one paw on the bit where the hole is, and one on the bit on the long bit.
On the neck of the
On the
guitar.
neck, yes. And they start trying to strum it. Obviously, they're a dog. They don't have the dexterity to be able to play it. And he is just howling as he's trying to play his guitar.
Now, if it
Does
was a
Nemo-
cat, the
Nemo
thing you would
tries
hear
really
is this.
hard. Can I hear words?
Oh, you can hear lyrics. He's trying to sing Wonderwall.
Nemo does this. Nemo does this. Immediately does this over his ears.
Go on, Agent P. There's another burning question in the back of your mind.
Maya's gonna call Lucas's household.
Lucas answers the phone. Hello?
Lucas, hi, it's Maya.
Oh, hi Maya. How's college?
It's fun. Weird question. What's the weather like outside?
Hang on. Let me go check. And you can hear shuffling. And he comes back. It's dry, about 33% humidity. There's not a cloud in the sky.
And the sky's blue?
It always has been blue when I've seen it. Unless you know something I don't.
No, you're fine. I was just checking. I thought something happened.
Wait. Does that mean Amanda made that kid blind?
No!
Amanda,
No!
there's an answer for it. And I've kind of given the answer 2 times, if you know what bit to put together. Nemo almost said the answer out loud when speaking to Athena, but dodged the question for another question.
Did I? Wait, what the fuck was I gonna say?
You were asking about Athena going on any trips.
Oh, yeah. The material, yeah.
Yeah, material plane, Olympus plane, any other planes?
Astral plane.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Lucas doesn't need astral magic to see.
Oh my god.
Because he can't perform astral magic because it doesn't exist.
Wait, there isn't an astral plane.
There's no astral plane. It's just Olympus to Earth. And then Earth to Underworld.
No
more
midpoint.
realities.
Is there... Did Elpis also...
Elvis collapsed. It was
Oh.
rewritten and removed. It was no longer needed.
I see.
Lucas can see.
Lucas can see, which means he was blinded by astral magic. The existence of the astral plane is what blinded him.
Mm.
Oh my
So
god,
if
we're
we
finally
just had
going
taken
to
him
get
out of
episodes
Tana.
of us being students.
Megara would know how Nyx is doing, right?
Yes, Nyx is fine.
Cool.
Oh my
Everyone
gosh,
is fine.
Hermes is not in my car. There are no fucking gods in my fucking car.
Hermes is not in your car, and your car is a rust bucket because you refuse to fix it.
I take good care of my red. Thank you.
There is no
It's rust-
Festus.
It's rustic charm.
Any other burning questions?
I can't think of anything
What
at the
is
moment, honestly. Oh,
What is love?
can I check? Is there like a fucking thing to check like attendances and grades and shit? I want to see how. I actually went to college here. I want to see what the fuck happened.
Well, you all graduated high school. We'll start with that. You all still did take part in the production of The Tempest if you were in Tanner. As a last year project. Aaron and Penny are somewhere in New York together. That worked out perfectly fine. Carlisle is a happy child who is no longer a warlock. They are a full-blown witch. Specializing in ice magic. And he did pick up his mother's powers, so it is barrier magic and ice magic. With a sprinkle of necromancy. And he is due to take his exam tomorrow. To finally ascertain his full power level. And it sounds like it may be the biggest... Rumors are he may be the strongest witch in history. So the Aston line is in very safe hands. Alistair broke a taboo and married a human. And she is pregnant. So Carlisle will have a younger sister. Whether they are going to be magic or not remains to be seen. There are no cats of the Coven household. Carlisle is happy with no cats. Aside from that, yes, Olympus is open. It works. The gods, aside from Athena to Nemo, the gods aren't aware of you. They don't know who you are, with the exception of Megara, obviously, and Shelby. At the moment, none of you have any of your extraordinary powers. It includes reality bending, advanced necromancy, anything like that. All of your magic die reset back to D4. You are just students at a college.
Let's go.
Welcome to the
We
good
get our
place.
beach episode.
And with that, we are going to leave it.
I'm gonna cry later tonight.
Honestly, I had a far darker ending for this originally, but you rolled so high in the magic roll that I was kind of like, well, I can't not reward everything you put into it. So there's a lot.
We've tried so hard to find a happy ending. How could you?
So I thought,
Let us
no.
worry about things like social life and parties.
Oh, don't worry. I plan on it.
Oh my god.
Nemo's gonna get invited to his first after hours party.
Poor Nemo.
It'll be fine, you've got Felix there.
Nemo doesn't have to go alone.
We're gonna have a prom.
Nemo's happy now.
We will be back soon. And by soon I mean next Tuesday, not any sooner than that. And we will start to examine this wonderful new reality. And actually be college students. No more saving reality. None of that shenanigans. Okay? Right. Before we do that, though, let me see if I can do the raid thing. It says. And I know now, if I use the raid browser now, it gives me up-to-date things. Rather than... can I find anyone whose language is English? These are...
Shelley Van Miller is online.
How do I... how do you spell it? Oh. Shelley Von Miller.
I believe she was a table person too, if I'm not mistaken. I played with her on Panzer's table before.
Do you know what? Screw it. We will jump into that then. I can't see what it is, but we're gonna jump into that. So go and say hello. Be pleasant little people. We will be back next Tuesday, and I can't wait to see how everyone handles awkward teenage social interactions all over again. So we'll see you soon. Bye.